So if you have been watching my channel for a while, you might be wondering how on earth I get those clients, how I get the leads and turn them into clients and turn them into those sales that I refer to too often. And that's what I want to talk about today, my complete system from advertising to turning them into clients and then turning them into sales. Before you continue any further, just to be clear, this is an advertisement for something I'm selling. So if you're not interested, please tune out now. I don't want you watching it if you think it's going to be something else. And before I do talk about it more, I will do my normal introduction, which is, my name is Richard. I'm a full-time photographer here in Australia. Our studio turns over multiple six figures per annum. And I mention that in an effort to give myself credibility as to what I'm talking about. So as I said before, I am offering my complete system. Essentially the deal is if you buy this new course, you get the previous two for free. And my new course is kind of the end cap to my previous two courses. I think the best way for me to explain this might be to first of all explain the first two courses and then explain the final course which I'm offering. So let me go through each one. So the first course I did was last year, okay, and that course was all about marketing and paid advertising, essentially how to do paid advertising and to attract your ideal clients or avatar or whatever you want to call them. So that was essentially it. So I went through the whole process of how to define your ideal client, how to advertise to them, how to create the ad copy that works. So you're not actually throwing money down the drain with Meta and platforms like that, okay? And so that one was $197, okay? And that is included with this deal. And then the second course, which was earlier this year, it was a whole course on sales and conversion. Okay, so in other words, you get the leads, what do you do with them next? Okay, so in that course there, I stepped you through the whole process in taking them from a lead and then turning them, basically how to get them into your studio, okay, or our location or wherever you happen to be doing the photography, okay? And then once you had them in the studio, how to turn them into paid clients, how to sell to them essentially. So essentially it was a sales and conversion course. And that one was really quite successful. I have some really good testimonials for that one as well. And that one was over 2 weeks, over 2 sessions, and that one was $397. And that is also free if you buy this final course. So the final course is essentially about how to finance and upsell. This, I feel, is the missing link for a lot of people, where a lot of people fall down, okay? I'm very excited about this course because I actually feel like I'm in a unique position to present it because, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I had over 10 years experience in consumer finance and micro lending. So I bring all that experience to the table. And so what I've done over the years is I've taken all that previous experience and plugged it into my photography studio and come up with this system that enables me to do what we do. So the really big thing is you can turn no sales into sales, you can turn low sales into bigger sales, and you can turn those bigger sales into monumental sales if you know how to do this, okay? And so that's what we're talking about there. And what we've done now is we've now sort of developed a recurring is a wrong word, but an ongoing revenue stream of $6,000 to $7,000 per week of our in-house payment systems that we've set up. So that's what I explain in there. So I go through how to do it. A really underappreciated thing is how to sell it, how to present it to people in a way that makes them feel good to do it. But the big thing is, in addition to smoothing out your revenue a bit, this can dramatically, I mean this really seriously, dramatically increase your repeat business. In other words, people rebooking and your referral base, which I'll explain in the course. I've put a lot of work into it. I'm very excited to present it. Worth mentioning, we are presenting this course live, okay? And so if you can't make it, don't worry, it will be recorded. So if you can't make it because of a weird time zone clashes and things like that, don't worry, we will have it recorded. I think I do want to clarify, don't be put off by the low price. I'm not holding anything back with these courses. It's not like you'll buy these courses and have to buy more stuff. This is not like a stepping stone to get you to spend more money, okay? You can literally take these 3 courses and turn them into money, and people already have. And I'll put up some testimonials on the screen to the side here that you can watch while I'm doing this. If you want to pause, you can read them, but to give you an idea that these do work. So just to reiterate, if you pay $197 US for this new course, you'll get the previous 2 courses for free, okay? So that's $791 worth of training, all for $197. I feel like an infomercial. We do have a guarantee. If you go through the course and you think it completely sucks and you didn't get anything out of it, we will cheerfully give you a refund. There's no problem there at all. Okay, so there's a 100% money back guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose there. But there is a catch. And the catch is that once this goes live, this deal will honestly disappear forever because Andrew and I are very limited with our time. And also the course will double, meaning that the newest course that I just mentioned will double and the other courses will go back to the normal price. Okay, so there's that. Now just to explain something, this Andrew fellow who I've been referring to is a guy called Andrew Helmich, and he owns Worth. And so he's the one who will be hosting it. running the course because we'll be doing it live. So the previous courses were also done by him, okay? And this course is continuing in that vein, okay? So again, in the interest of transparency, he will be marketing to his viewer base, and I'm now presenting it for the first time to my viewer base, which is a small but mighty viewer base. And the way it works is we do it over Zoom, and that way then Andrew can record it and then have all the show notes and everything like that available so you can watch it. So if you're in a weird time zone or something like that, you can watch it when you can. So you don't have to attend live to see it. So that's not a problem at all. So of course, worth mentioning when this is happening, let me read this out to you. So it's going to be, the live training will be at 8 a.m, November the 6th, Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Now, Australia has feels like 300 different time zones. That's not true. But in the landing page, which Andrew has created, you can check for your local times, okay? So it just gets confusing because we're ahead of most of the world by about 12 hours. And as a final bonus, I've worked out a deal with Andrew, and Andrew is prepared to offer my audience, your YouTube audience, 6 weeks free access to the premium version of his podcast, which has got over 600 episodes. So you could binge yourself to death if you felt like it, listening to his content. And finally, I just want to make a special note to those of you who are watching this who have purchased these courses before, okay? I want to make a special note that we have an added bonus for you guys that's separate to all this, which you can learn about when you sign up for this course if you choose to do this new course. So I guess what I'm saying is I don't want you guys to feel ripped off because you're one of the early adopters of this system, okay? We do have an extra thing for you guys when you sign up. That's very valuable. So there's that. So to wrap all this up, if you'd like to learn exactly what I do, which is essentially how to advertise and get leads, how to get the leads into the studio and turn them into clients, then how to turn the clients into buying clients, and then finally how to turn maximize those buying clients into big sales, step you through all that with these 3 courses, okay? So just to sum up again, you get all 3 courses, which is $791 value for $197 US dollars. It's risk-free because you get a full money-back guarantee. So again, I said it before, if I suck, we'll give you a refund. There's no problem there. And plus, you can get 6 weeks of PhotoBiz premium access for free. I'll put all that information in the notes below, and all the links to everything that you need to know down there. So have a look down there if you're interested. I really hope you can make it. I put a lot of work into this one. I'd love to see you there. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you. Thanks for watching.